Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down. To stop at the 19. To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Fires to the tight end. Spins away from one. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Branch. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the...
Turning it on! Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
Easy. Belly stunner. Freedom.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense.
Razor. Easy.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
The give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabbed on the outside, it's Rodgers.
And just understanding where you're out on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. On the run, it's Jackson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry up. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Complete downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Catch in the middle. It's Delp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Georgia going up tempo. He might want another play. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running into the open space. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.